And there we go. Here we are back again. So yeah, I was in the middle of saying while I enjoyed using the potato equipment, I did find it a little bit frustrating because the amount of labour you have to put in using it. So that's why I'm not running that equipment. I'm upgrading our sugar beet harvester to a self-propelled, so that's $500,000. And I really can't afford to do potatoes as well if I'm just doing one field of each. Plus we don't have any animals that need potatoes, so really I gotta have the sugar beets. Or carrots, I think. Or was it onions? One of the two. And I'm not branching out into carrots or onions when we're already set up for sugar beets. Plus, I don't think you can crate up the carrots and onion stuff. Oh, there might be a mod. That equipment all down to the bottom, and miscellaneous. No, belts. Where's belt systems? Yeah, there is one that you could crate up the onions and carrots. But I think what we've got on the farm, yeah, especially how late it is in the game day, yeah, we're not going to be buying a ton of new equipment. So we'll kind of live with what we've got and finish out the year. Okay. So part of the issue we have now is the clover does not rot. So any clover we leave on the field will be there for the next cut. Grass will. Hay's supposed to as well, although I have seen a ton of patches of hay on many of these fields. And maybe it didn't rain over the spring. I don't recall. Or over the summer even. So how are we doing? We're at 22,000. We'll finish off this bale and try and end us up with 0 in the baler. Let's see how well I try this one. There we go. Oh, we've got a ton in the middle as well. Oh, there we go. I should spin out there. 33. Okay, let's go for the middle. Do I think there is enough grass here to make another full bale? Well, I guess we're going to find out now. I don't think there is. We're just going to end up with bits. Ah well. It is what it is. Let's collect what we can and get out of here. 1500. Okay, going to end up down towards the gate, see what we end up with, and call it good. So we don't have any more straw. First bale I created today was a straw bale because I had something like 300 litres of straw in the baler. Okay, turn that off, eject, lift the pickup, and fold it. So I did sell that for about 250, 247 I think maybe. But everything else this year, yeah, we've got sunflowers, we've got sugar beets. There are no bales to be had from either of those. So everything else will be clover or grass. And therefore what's in the baler is just going to add to it. And I'm kind of happy with that. So there you go, baling done. We haven't checked on the numbers, so I'm going to park this back down in the lower field, or lower part, what's it? Lower yard, that's what I call it. And over the rest of this week I will be wrapping those bales and then reanalyze that field. I might look at some of our other fields, see if I feel that they need to be analysed, because they're really close to needing it anyway. Park this down here. I was going to get in here, and yeah, not quite so dirty. So how many bales did we get? We got 138. Nice. So what's that? That's 12 more than our 4 top fields, which is, yeah, that's a good result, I think. We're going to have 260 bales to sell at the BGA, and possibly 250 per bale. Divide by 4, 260, 50, 80, 65. Potentially 65,000 in cut. No, it's got to be more than that. This is not straw, it's silage. So maybe 150,000 from silage sales, and it's probably going to take us 2 to 3 days to load them all into the digester because of how many we're producing. And this is, yeah, I could produce so much more. Okay, I think I might stick the baler next to the loading wagon. We haven't used that loading wagon for ages. I should probably think about selling it. Back when we started, before I added Maize Plus, we used to use that to feed the sheep grass occasionally. Just because, yeah, rather than doing whatever it was I was doing at the time. It was just that little bit easier to just run out with a single mower and the loading wagon, drop some grass in the trough. Oh, that was after Maize Plus, and it was while we were having issues with the Oakfield pasture loading grass correctly. Tractor is good. We have our fuel levels are good. Our maintenance levels are good. Okay, let's go get this put away. And I think maintenance on the mowers. Maintenance on the mowers probably needs to be done before the end of the year, but really they're good for now. Just because, they're above 50%. We're going to get one more cut out of them before the end of the year, so I figured that put us down to a point where they need to be maintained. Drop that on the floor. Oops. Definitely got a lot more room in the sheds down here. Since we got rid of the potato harvesting equipment and the sugar beet harvesting equipment, I've kept the sugar beet topper just because it will allow me to take the truck out to the field to empty the harvester without having to worry about what I'm driving on. So while the harvester does do its own topping, just for convenience, it's actually easier to top with the Valtra. Alrighty, let's sneak this in. This slightly less fuel, slightly less, or slightly more in need of maintenance, but really, actually, put my weight over there because we were using a front implement. There we go. Let's turn the engine off. That would be a plan. So we are coming up to 1 o'clock game time, midday real time, and I've got a lot of more boring tasks to do, like wrapping and stuff. So I will call it here. It's been fun. We are closing out the year. Next week we will probably be well into fall and harvesting our sugar beets and sunflowers. So sunflowers over here, there is a little bit of travel down the road that we're going to have to do. And then the sugar beets are over here. Neither are ready to harvest. Oops. Won't be till fall. What's that? That's miscanthus, I think. No. Oh, that's wheat, and that's alfalfa. I knew it was something they didn't like. They harvested 36 last week. I don't think we've got any harvesting contracts come up now. Cultivating, couple of fertilizer. They're not particularly big fields of fertilizer. But I could make some money. The big field is miscanthus, and I'm not inclined. I don't have miscanthus seeds. I'm not inclined to buy any at this point. with our stuff. This field is going to need to be analysed. This field is going to need to be analysed. 25 will probably, and 27. Rest of them are pretty recent. So, and 5 obviously, because that's dead. But yeah, the question is do I want to do it now or do I want to do it later? These fields were harvests, so they're oilseed radish in them. Don't know if ploughing that in affects the count. Anyway, I'm good. Let's come back to here. Did I feed the dog? Let's feed the dog again. There you go. So yeah, we will be back next week, hopefully harvest time. And then, what are we looking at? That'll be 127. Probably try and work it so the week after we're doing the full sell-off and talking about moving to Farm Sim 22. But for right now, everybody have a good weekend, and I am out of here.